Chicken tikka, the #1 world of tanks resource out there. Remember to watch or else the fat woman will get you with the tug too.
So hello, and this is AMX 12D review, and as you know, currently I'm doing a lot of tank reviews, and I know all of you subscribers have been sending me videos in, and trust me, there's so many videos sent in. It takes quite a while before I process them. But let's go back into the game. So I was humping the hill brainlessly. You know, AMX 12T, you want to survive as long as you can. So this is what AMX 12T does, alright? This is what it does. Tier 7 medium tank. This is what happens if I unleash a full load of shell in them. The devastating effects of AMX 12T, and I bounced a shot there. Can you imagine how that guy feels? He's like one of the I think the second best player or something like that, and yeah, check it out. And he just got murdered by me. This one drum of magazine just wiped him out. A tier 7 medium tank in the beginning of a game. That is brutal, and that's what AMX 12D does the best. And well, I have to say the AMX 12D is the first autoloader tank I've actually played, because I really didn't enjoy the AMX 12D because of the poor accuracy, and I didn't actually. I was a noob at the time, so I didn't know how to fully use this tank, and so I really didn't like this tank. But you know, later on, I learned how to play it, and that's why now I'm back with the AMX 12D, because I'm now having like loads and loads of good games. And you know, all these three replays I'm going to show you, I've done it in one single night, I think, playing the AMX 12D, and I only played like 5 games, and 3 games being like this one. So I'm trying to see if the KV2 can blast me, and also right clicking on the Wolverine to finish him off. And well, KIS, I need to quickly reload. And you know, the thing is, I found out that AMX 12D is not supposed to be a really good scout, because you know the speed is not that good. It's just not one of the scout tanks you want. But you know, AMX 12D is definitely got one of those guns that's quite weak against high tiers. But you know, before I was quite a noob, so I ended up shooting at the enemies frontally and start bouncing and getting blasted in the face. You know, I was a true newbie at the time, and oh god, still 100. He's gonna whack the crap out of me. Come on, run! Yes. So I'm in cover now. And yeah, basically I didn't know what to do. Now I actually realized that you're supposed to survive as long as possible. That's why I was humping the hill at the beginning of the game. I was bored, and you know, mess around and basically wait until it's opportunity to strike the enemy. Especially when they're on low health, you can truly utilize the ability of the MX-12D. And as Jingo showed you on his videos, one of those, I can't remember what was the video called. Well, basically, in the video, it was something like he showed like this AMX 12D player on Muravanka on this map right now, and he basically came out the hill, just went do, and just basically obliterated 4 tanks in one clip. Like, you know, that's the sort of opportunity, the sort of games you want in the AMX 12D. When everyone's low health, you can fully use your autoloader, and this gun penetration is 135 or something like that. It's alright. It's not good, but is adequate to penetrate the side and rear of some alright, not all, but some tanks. You won't penetrate like 80. You won't penetrate tortoise, will you? From the side, I don't think so. Okay, 1 shot into. That first shot was never going to penetrate. Hit the front plate. I don't actually have 100% crew on this thing. I don't think so. You know, I don't actually know if I'm spotted or not, and I'm taking a bit of a chance there. See if I can spot anyone, but I can't. So reading the map, is always important. And basically, tell me if you really want this. What do you think about my video reviews? Because I've been bringing out a lot of video reviews recently, and hopefully that will entertain you. And coming up, there will be probably IS2, sort of a replay, but not a review. I don't think, because I don't actually talk about what is good, what's the stats and stuff. I don't find it fun, to do a garage review like Quickie Baby and Jingles do, because those stats you can look for yourselves, and they're not that interesting to me, because stats does not really represent the true ability of the tank. Sometimes it's like IS6. If you look at the stats, it's a crap tank, but actually it's not. And one thing I think I can answer for some people, they ask, why is it on the test server you try something and you think it's so good? Well, I can tell you, on the test server, if you do well, it's easier to do well if you play seriously, because on the like test server, there's so many retards that's playing high tier tanks and they don't really know what they're doing. And since it's like first try on their new tank, they don't actually know like how good the tank is, or like how should you drive the tank, stuff like that. And that's why, like, people are not good at that sort of tanks. So enough talk about that. Basically, I want to say that your reviews, your tank replays will be basically done in the next few weeks. But thing is, I got exams coming up, and it's GCSE mock, so it's quite important for me, and I really do think I need to really start to get a better result, and hopefully get myself a GTX 660 graphic card. Any of you watching this video, if you got any graphic card you recommend me to get for Christmas around the £100 to £150 category, I'm currently looking for, as I was saying, the GTX 660, or the possibly, I bought magazines in they recommend me to get the AMD MSI AMD Radeon 7850 1GB edition. I don't know if that's good, but I'll probably get myself GTX 660 made by PMY for £160, or maybe alternative, maybe the maybe some other tank, maybe no, not other tank, other graphic card, maybe I know the Quickie Baby is using GTX 560, but I don't want to do that. And there's some questions I want to ask, like, for example, you see my frame per second sometimes quite low when I record games. Do you notice it when you watch my replay? Does it really affect how you enjoy, how much you enjoy my video or whatever? And basically tell me that, and I want to know whether if like how can I improve my frame per second. Should I get a new graphic card or what? So I came down to get this AMX12T, and because I used him as cover, his teammate couldn't really get me, and AMX12T with the poor track health, I was just blowing my own tracks off. And I think it's really good when I took out the AMX12D there, because I knew he fired a few shots, and he's got autoloader as well, so I just came down from the hill. I was like, YOLO, and then because I used him as a cover, because I looked at the tanks around him, most of them were occupied, and sus they don't actually have the sort of business and time to actually hit me straight away. So if I could finish that AMX-OT fast enough, I will basically be able to you know, kill him, and that's what I did. And I really like this tank. Back to the graphic card. The graphic card I want to get is basic, you know, the GTX stuff. Quickly basically he's using the GTX 560, and I don't know which one. I'm not gonna get his one because I want to play World of Tanks on max graphics. My computer is a what do you call them? Refurbished Dell computer XPS 8500, and I'll probably bring a video showing you my my computer sometime soon, maybe, and yeah, remind me on that if you want to see a video about it. Tell me, just tell me in the comments if you want to see one, and if you guys got any idea how I can make more money on YouTube, you know, I need some money for Christmas to get myself maybe a Type 64, but that's probably the one I want to get, but I don't have the money, like need £10 or something, I think. So artillery, come on, let's hit the artillery. And guess what? Out of all of our friends, the IS-3 has to pick on me. Just has to be me.